Oh my gosh, you guys. I want to do this, like, review of Pretty Little Liars right now. Of, like, the last episode. But I'm, like, dreading it. Because, for one, it's the last one and it makes me sad. I mean, you know, the last one I'm doing of this. And, like, I don't know, the closer I get to the end of, like, the series, the sadder I'm gonna become. But, you know, I want to do this, but I know I gotta do it and, like, get it over with. But I'm just, it's like, it's too much. Like, I'm sad. But this is, the, Pretty Little Liars, recap of, Hush Hush Sweet Liars. Sorry, I'm trying to find it on Netflix. Hush Hush Sweet Liars, and, it's the 20th episode of season 6, and, I'm gonna try to do this. It's just, this episode's crazy. I'm gonna get into it and, try to do this review, and, I might do half tonight and half tomorrow, we'll see, but anyway, here it goes.
How's Allison? She's headed home tomorrow, but Elliot's going to a conference in Chicago.
It literally just starts with them sitting in the room, like, in Lucas's loft, I guess. Hannah is being, like, so selfless, and she's basically, like, risking her life just to make sure nobody else gets hurt. And essentially what it is Hannah and Spencer are the only ones that A hasn't targeted yet. So, what Hannah is doing is risking her life for Spencer. Like, and Spencer's dating Hannah's ex-boyfriend. And, like, Hannah's still, Hannah's thinking, I'm a target next. Or Spencer could be a target next. So, either way, if Hannah doesn't do this, and she's a target, it's not, like, her being a target of A's wouldn't be as bad as admitting a murder to this A. So, what she's really doing, if you think about it, is, confessing to a murder she didn't commit, which she knows might get her killed, to keep A from targeting Spencer. So, it's like, I'm crying, like, when you think about it, it's like, how she is this, like, I'm so tired right now, and, like, I wish I could get into this more. I'm gonna have to do a character study of Hannah, because Hannah Marin is, like, this most selfless person. She's, like, so great, and, like, I see all these people talking about her, like, she's shallow, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you don't even understand her at all. Like, she is so all about everyone else. Like, she would rather, like, die than one of her friends get hurt, so, or her mom, or Caleb. Like, she's, like, so selfless and awesome, and if anybody deserves, like, if, like, right now they're trying to save Hannah, hashtag save Hannah, like, if she's hurt, or whatever, or dies, like, she deserves that the least out of everybody I can think of on the show. Like, it's just so sad. But anyway, yeah, they're sitting around in Lucas's loft, and Spencer is, like, worried, like, their relationship, like, see, this is why I can't get into this, because I get too upset. Like, it's so sad. Like, their friendship is so good. Like, Spencer loves Hannah. Like, she is so protective of her. And, like, I'm gonna have to do a character study of Hannah. And maybe, like, do, like, a thing about, a video about, each, girl friendship thing. Like, the friendship between Spencer and Allison, and Spencer and Hannah, and Spencer and already, like, I'm obsessed with Spencer. But I really am. But, oh gosh, it's just so beautiful. Hannah's like, well, I trust Caleb, because she's like, yeah, Spencer wanted to do this, and Spencer's like, I do too, and then, like, it's a shot of Emily and Aria looking at each other like, oh crap, awkward, and Hannah's like, texting A and being like, it's the truth, I really did it, well, whatever. Okay, for one thing, Caleb, it's just like Sarah Harvey took the bait. It's like, uh, really? Like, are you that dumb? But anyway, it said, this is between you and me, and it's just like, when that text came up, it was just Hannah and Caleb that you could see. I think that means something. I mean, not that one of them is A, but just that they belong together. Of course, I think everything means that, so, anyway. That's so sad. Hannah Banana. Now I'm definitely ready to see the new one. The shusher this week, of course, is Munchkin Cat Aria. She's wearing white nail polish. She is the hammer. And Allison is sleeping in her living room in, like, pajamas. And Dr. Elliot Rollins is her husband now, and he's, like, so annoying. And she looks pretty comfortable, and I like this outfit of hers better than any previous one she's had since she came back to Rosewood, basically, besides, like, the party dresses. But, yeah, like, she looks more normal today, dressed in these, like, pajamas than she has in years. Because she's not dressed like a soccer mom, she's dressed like an actual, like, this outfit is the most, like, 23-year-old outfit that there really is on the show. Like, this is the most actual real-life representation of what girls this age wear that's ever been. Well, besides, like, sleeping clothes previously and other stuff, but whatever. Allison is wearing white nail polish in this scene. She's so pretty. Like, how is Sasha so pretty that when she looks like crap, she looks like she's sick and she's been sleeping for a week, and she's still beautiful. She's so pretty. Talking about the daggone Care See Me group.
Elliot, I love you.
And apparently Jason has been working at the Care See Me group all this time, and that's where he's been. Good to know. Seriously wondering what the heck was up with Jason, for real. But yeah, they're talking about the Care See Me group and money and blah 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 blah, and you immediately in your head you're like, huh, yeah, there it is. That's the thing. That's the thing that Elliot's doing. I think I'm gonna have to take a break because, like, there's so much stuff I want to talk about. I'm only 3 minutes in. Every scene of this finale, like, I mean, like usual finales, every scene is meaningful. I got a hair in my mouth, hold on. And the next scene is, Spencer and Toby, and they're looking at the plans of the layout of Bradley, and previously and now. And, Toby puts on these, like, dorky glasses, which everybody's like, oh my gosh, they're the same, like, glasses as AD or whatever, and I'm like, I can't rule him out totally, but I just don't think so. I think it's just a thing, but... And then they do, like, Spoby moments where... And there was, like, a joke online. It was like, Marlene forgets every single plot of this entire show, but then remembers, that Spencer taught Toby French in season 1. It's like, seriously? Because, Toby speaks French, and they talk about that, and he's like, I had a good teacher, and then, like, it's cute, and Spoby forever. So, since Toby and Spencer are working together on, like, finding what Sarah's up to, Caleb and Emily are working together to build a fence, and that's sort of like an electric fence that's like a literal trap for like a bear trap or something, and it's gonna electrocute them, which is hilarious since they think it's Sarah Harvey. But Hannah said something funny here in a minute, but anyway, then, like, Emily's like, how do you know how to build a fence? And Caleb's like, I googled it, or whatever they say on there. And, everybody on the internet, of course, was like, oh my gosh, like, Charles's fence, he knows how to build a fence. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it, like, you know, whatever, you know, like, I just think it's, like, not necessarily coincidence, I just think they're trying to throw red herrings out there, last minute, or it's just, like, a fun thing for them to do, to throw out little things to make you suspicious of, you know, really important people, so, yeah. Emily says it's ironic if it's Sarah, and Hannah's just like, if we're right about Sarah, she deserves more than a few volts, because she already got electrocuted before, which, I know it's not right, but that scene was just funny. Got no shoes. And then, like, go read Heather Hogan's recap of that. That's hilarious, because it has, like, a picture of stuff, and it's just hilarious. I won't spoil it, but it's great. They're all doing this work, and Arya's sitting there typing her book, eating milk chocolate pretzels. She looks cute.
You okay?
Okay, now Ezra's crying, and it's sad and everything, but then Arya comforts him and blah, blah, blah. Allison's watching a Hot Cat on Tin Roof, starring Elizabeth Taylor. She's asleep on the couch. She hears her music box playing upstairs, and goes and looks at it and plays for Elise. I don't know how to play that on keyboard, but anyway. And so she looks up from the music box, and there in her doorway is zombie Jessica De Laurentiis, and that's just scary as crap. But yeah, scary. Her phone's ringing like a real horror movie. I kind of love episodes like this.
Hello?
And
Is someone there?
it's Jessica De Laurentiis on the line. She says, "Did you miss me?" It's Jessica De Laurentiis. It's like Allison's freaking out. So Allie calls out Emily, and she comes over for dinner, and like Allison's telling her about her seeing her mom, she thought, or whatever. Emily's like, "Maybe it's your pain medicine. They have crazy side effects." And Allison's like, "Yeah, they should list that as a side effect. May see crazy visions." And I'm like, you mean hallucinations? Because usually they do, you know, list that as a side effect for a lot of things, but, I mean, it probably does say that, but whatever. Somebody was watching them in the window, obviously. And then it's Yvonne and Toby hanging up lights at the brew for her mom's, campaign winning thing, if she wins or whatever. I'm gonna go to 20 minutes on tonight on this. But, Toby and Yvonne kind of get into it about why he can't come to her mom's party, and he's obviously gonna be helping Spencer, so blah blah blah, they get into it, and I'm bored with it. Because Yvonne, it's like, you're kind of, I like her, but she's like filler, you know. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about this. Veronica's doing her campaigning in her great room or whatever. And, Spencer is sitting there helping. In walks Mona Vanderwall, and this scene is amazing. And Mona goes, "Hi, Spencer." Or she's like, "Spencer, hi." And Spencer goes, "You must be for showing up here." Oh, hold on, I'll play it. It's great.
Spencer. Hi. You must be, because I can't think of another reason you'd be crazy enough to show up here. Really, Spencer? From one ex-Bradley patient to another, I think you'd be a little more sensitive to that word.
From one ex-Bradley patient to another, I think you'd be more sensitive to that word. Because Spencer called her crazy if you couldn't hear it. But anyway, that's just great. This is just great.
Is it that you want my mother to win or you want Phyllis to lose? Look, Spencer, I'm not...
Wait, what's it matter? If she wants Veronica to win or Phillips to lose, who cares? Mona tries so hard to be all their friends, especially Hannah and Spencer. And later on, more Spencer. So, Spencer finally lets her call people for the campaign. And Mona obviously gets on the phone and does a great job. She does the cutest little motion ever. She like gives Spencer this cute little thumbs up, and Spencer's like, "Okay, whatever." But I feel like, I mean, Spencer's being so hard on Mona, but it's like, Spencer, you know you love her, kinda. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, stop denying it. You know you love her. Like, I don't know. I don't see how she couldn't. Mona is exactly the type of person that Spencer would think is cool. But anyway. This is Toby and Yvonne argue some more. This is cute. Hannah and Caleb are working together to build this electric fence.
What do you mean? Oh, right.
Caleb's like, "You make a decision yet?" And Hannah's like, "What do you mean?" It's like, obviously between him and Jordan, duh.
What are the motion sensors for?
They'll trigger the lights
They're such a team. Like, it feels like it always did with them together.
Setup. The worst case scenario, we'll get a picture of her. What's so funny? The plumber's crackers?
Yeah, your crack is covered. It's just we didn't know what to call this sicko, and I think that you just named it.
I can't remember what he said. Emoji or something like that. Whatever. And then, that was adorable. Caleb and Hannah, and Caleb forever. And then Arya's even smaller burn bandage, and
A lot braver than I am.
she's talking to Hannah, calling her brave, which she is.
This book is incredible.
And then Emily's reading the book and calls it incredible.
I'm nervous about Ezra's chapters.
And her and Emily have an adult conversation about the book. And she's afraid that...
I think they're...
Actually, this is very relatable. Very, very relatable. Because Arya's like, I didn't have, didn't know how Nicole felt, so I just used the feelings I had for Ezra. She's like, first I was using the feelings I have for Liam, but it didn't feel right because it's about Ezra. And she's like, I don't know if it's... And it's like, Arya, you obviously still have feelings for Ezra? Duh. And, yeah, so, whatever. Allison's in bed, and somebody touches her hand. She turns over and sees Wilden laying in bed with her. He touches her face. She screams. Arya and Emily run in there, and Allison is crawling, or sitting on the floor up against her dresser, like freaking out. Wilden, oh my gosh. Wilden, she saw Wilden. The bros, Allison's like, what's wrong with me? Arya just looks at her. It's like, the bros were talking about that, and it was hilarious. But anyway, 5 minutes from before my, well, I'm going to split this off half and half and do the rest tomorrow. But anyway, Caleb attached a camera to his car or something like that. A drone, and it's gonna follow his car and blah blah blah, and him and Spencer have moments, and it's like really grossing me out. But this is where we see Caleb's butt, and he's pretty naked. And Spencer looks at him being naked. But it's like, I can't stand this at all. I don't even want to talk about it. It's gross. I hope it's over soon. Ugh. Please stop it. And then, like, Caleb goes in the kitchen to get more coffee. Because, they're coffee fiends. This is a cute loft, though, the barn. And then we see Spencer's actual butt. For real. And she's only wearing, like, underwear. Like, panties, and that's it. And she puts on a tight dress, but... And that's just crazy. He's like, can you even wear underwear with a dress like that? You just saw her wearing underwear, and she put it on. So, obviously, she can. And then he's acting jealous, and I'm just very annoyed by this. It's disgusting. Stop it. You're not supposed to be together. He has a scar on his shoulder. What has Tyler been through? Like, he has several scars on his face and, like, one on his shoulder that's, like, really deep. It's like, Tyler Blackburn, you've been through some stuff, haven't you, bud? I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I'm not making fun of him. It's just like, wow, I never saw that before. His, like, shoulder in the scene has a deep scar. Like, very long one, a big one. What is up with that? Like, I'm like, what? And which the one above his, like, eyebrow was really adorable, but I don't know. What have you been through, man? Like, what's up with that? That's not mean, is it? But whatever. Anyway. Peter tries to come in her barn, and Caleb's not supposed to be there, but really Peter just wants to get away from the rest of the crowd or whatever. And then Spencer says, I love you. And he just smiles, and then she's like, go, I'll call you later. He never said it back. The volume's going off on this, so I can't hear what Allison's saying. She's on the phone with Elliot, and he's just like talking about misplaced guilt and all this stuff. And she's talking on the phone to Elliot and all that. And blah blah blah. Emily went to go vote. Allison goes and looks at a picture of Cece, Charlotte, whatever. And then Mary Drake, or whatever, Jessica. Sorry for the spoiler, but I guess not. Most people have seen it. Jessica De Laurentiis is pointing, and then she's pointing at what seems to be Weldon behind Allison, and she turns around, and he's got gunshot wounds on his body. It's so creepy. She's obviously feeling guilty about something, because she's like, it wasn't my fault. And then there's a scene with Yvonne I don't care about. Toby's calling her, and she ignores it. I thought she ignored it, and she did. Oh. And then Toby's driving old people to and from the boating center, which is the school. He helps this old lady in the car, and she's like, thank you, pretty eyes. But the woman he's helping in the car, like a lot of people were talking about that, but that woman that he helped in the car is actually Marlene's mom. So, yeah, that's a cute little tidbit of information. Arya comes in Ezra's, like, loft wearing the shortest shorts I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like, where do you think this was gonna go? If you're wearing basically underwear. It's a cute outfit, but she's wearing the shortest shorts ever. And, then they're talking about the book, and she's like, Arya's freaking out. I love her whole, like, dialogue here, because it's just funny and cute and whatever, but, yeah. We're about at the break point. Then Arya kisses Ezra, and she looks so freaking shocked about it, but also pretty. She's like, we did it. Oh, another thing I was gonna say, starting at this point, with her and him talking, I have never spent so much, like, time in an episode of a TV show telling people to kiss in my life. I've never told that many people to kiss in my life before. I was, like, trying to tell Toby and Spencer to kiss. I'm like, kiss, kiss, kiss. And then the scene with Arya and Ezra, I'm like, kiss, do it, yes. And then, like, she kissed him. I was like, yay! And then, like, I was like, kiss some more. Do it some more. Do it some more. And then later on in the episode, I was, like, continuously just telling people to kiss each other. I'm like, I've never told so many people to kiss in all my life. But now it's my break time. I'll come back tomorrow and do some more. And you guys won't even notice the difference at all. So I don't even know why I'm saying it. But anyway, done for tonight. So, guys, okay, I'm continuing this. This is where Arya and Ezra are making out. The typical, putting her up on the counter. This is a very, risky scene. I'm gonna watch it. Hannah and Caleb going into the Lost Woods room alone. And they gotta, like, oh my gosh, Caleb. And, he's gotta nail up boards on the walls and stuff. Flashback, sad. Hold on. I feel like Caleb was kind of being a jerk. I mean, I see where he's coming from in a way, because Hannah was choosing her job over him. Like, but whiny much, you know what I mean? Like, he's being such a whiny little brat. Asking her to choose between him and her career. Like, what was she supposed to do? I'm getting aggravated with him about that. I mean, like, if they planned it and everything and she was canceling their plans to go to work, like, I'd be aggravated and everything, but, like, breaking up with her because she has to work, like, she is on the very brink of her career. Like, you can't just do that. That's annoying. But anyway, Emily goes to Allison's, can't find her. Elliot calls, and he's creepy. Melissa keeps calling repeatedly, I guess. It's kind of suspicious. Veronica looks happy and glowing, and it's just great. A Hastings family moment. It's very sweet, because finally. A lot of people were joking about this. She's like, where would you go if you want to feel safe? Which, of course, you would go to church, but, like, that's where Charlotte was murdered. But still, I mean, it is church, so. Allie goes to the church, and then Arya and Ezra come to the Lost Woods to talk to Hannah, and Hannah wants alcohol, and Arya's like, oh, I got some water. Arya's, like, such a smart aleck. Hannah's wearing the white nail polish. Hannah's like, oh, this is so sad. Okay, this is freaky, and Pretty Little fans will like it. Pretty Little Liars fan. But it's creepy. Sitting in my sister's room watching Netflix, and I heard the door. And, like, it came, and the door's locked, but, like, it was not all the way shut. And, like, I looked around. Of course, I wouldn't, like, just start, like, talking about this. But Ugh, freaked me out. But nobody's in. I already looked around. There's nobody in here, but it's like, seriously. It must have been the wind. It's like, this is, you can't get the door open once it's locked, but I guess it wasn't shut when I locked it. So, I don't know if it's the wind or what, but I'm very not liking this at all. And that's all. I was gonna say something else, but I better not. It's like, yeah. But anyway, Hannah and Caleb are having this moment, and he's like, have I ever let you down? And she's like, no, but I've let you down. It's like, oh, Hannah. But, you know, he's the one that left. I don't know. I'm just not liking that at all. She feels guilty for him leaving. Because he asked her to choose between her career and him, which annoys me. But anyway. This flashback is so sad. Hannah did choose Caleb over her job. But it was too late, and he has no idea. You can just tell when they kiss that they love each other. Obviously, I'm in tears. And I don't think it's just Caleb and Hannah. I think it's Tyler and Ashley, too. It's so sad. She never stopped loving him, and you can tell by the look in his eyes he never stopped loving her. And earlier, Spencer told Caleb she loved him, but he never responded. He doesn't love her, and I don't think she loves him. I think she just said that. Okay, I just heard another bang, and like, I'm getting my gun. So, just in case, I'm gonna have it loaded and with me. I mean, I'm not a big gun lover at all. I don't like them. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I just loaded it. But anyway, I'll just have this with me just in case, because nobody better be coming up in my house. What? No, seriously. I would seriously shoot someone. Like, I don't want to, but if I need to, you know. I hope I don't know. I hope I don't have to, but, you know, if you come in my house, just watch out, because I have a gun. But seriously, yeah. It's like, I'm trying to watch it, enjoy this, you know, like, why people gotta mess with me? Oh my gosh, the scene is so sad. Allie's praying and crying, sitting on the floor. She's so scared. How in the world could anybody, like, not feel bad for her? And they're trying to make you scared because somebody's walking in on her, but obviously it's Emily. Allie is so sad. She's like, this is my punishment. I deserve it. They're after me. Oh gosh. I feel so bad for her. I can't stand it. Toby and Spencer made a hole in the wall. And somebody's coming up around the corner. And they don't know who it is. And they're freaking out. And Toby gets out his gun. And he's like a cop, you know, and he's holding it like a cop. I'm a police officer, stop right there. Oh my gosh. Coming from Toby, that sounds so lame. Oh, and it's Mona! Yay! Cheers for Mona. As the bros say, pause for applause. Oh my gosh, I just got water all over. Hold on. Okay, so like Mona comes in with Spencer and Toby, and they go in this hole they made in the wall. And they found this room, and it's got all this stuff. And then Mona finds a file, and it's on Mary Drake, and some other stuff. She was a patient there 25 years ago. She had a child. Named Charles. So Charles is Mary Drake's kid. And he was adopted by Kenneth and Jessica. Mary Drake is Jessica's twin sister, and obviously, you know, if you haven't put the pieces together yet, she was the one that was dressed like Jessica's zombie. And, yeah, and they found the file, and obviously there's, like, plot holes with the ages there and all this. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows all this information. I don't know why. I'm just trying to...
Someone's approaching.
Yeah. Hannah's alone at the Lost Woods, and the people, Arya, Ezra, and Caleb are running because they see somebody's approaching the perimeter, and then it's just like, yeah. They get in the room where nobody could get into, even them, and freaking Hannah's gone. Allison's checking herself into a mental asylum, which is crazy. I mean, no pun intended, but she's wearing white nail polish too. Everybody's wearing white nail polish. I need to just like, I wanna wear white nail polish now. Emily is also wearing white nail polish. I don't get this. What is up with that? I mean, I like it a lot, but why is everybody wearing it? Oh, this is so sad. Allie, you don't need to be in a mental hospital. You need to be going to the courthouse to divorce your husband. No, she needs to get it annulled. Like, they haven't been married long enough. So they can get it annulled. My battery's going dead, but oh well. And they're announcing the winner of the state senator. Peter holds her hand up. That's a very proud, happy moment for them. All the Hastings. Spencer and Toby belong together too. I don't care what anybody says. Mona's like, I'm gonna have to come along because I know these people can't do it. Hold on. So Spencer and Toby and Mona come in, and Caleb sees her and he yells at Spencer, and everybody got mad, and it's like, oh, seriously, Caleb, chill out. Caleb is so annoying, and he's not a good boyfriend to Spencer, and he's very upset about Hannah. And they see it's Mary Drake running through the forest. Well, looks like Jessica Dillon does. And we come in to see Wilden standing in Allie's living room, and then he starts pulling off his skin, throws his skin on the floor. But in that blonde wig, and we see that Rollins was dressed like Wilden. Then black hair. He's British. That is a clue. They said it means something that he's British. And in walks brown-headed Jessica, and he calls her Mary. So yeah, and now we found out that the whole Charlotte and him were in love. Mary said, she's like, you proved that when you married her cousin. That's crazy. It's all crazy. And I guess they're working together. And he's British. And that's a clue for some reason. And I think we all know what that means. This is nonsense. But then there's another things. Whoever's got Hannah says, thanks for giving me Hannah, you're free to go, AD.
You're free to go.
AD.
AD?
Who's AD? It's not Mary or Rollins. So who is it? Possibly some other British person that Rollins knows? Possibly a British person named Ryan Kingston? Who knows? Very exciting. But also, poor Hannah. Oh, and then we see them get the text, and it's all the people, Mona, the boys, and the girls, except Hannah and Allie. Then we cut to the church, and somebody's being drugged through the bell tower, and it's Hannah. She's holding the rose. It's so sad. She better be alright. We won't know for a while. And that was the whole season, and I'm done with doing this. I mean, you know, it's very sad that the last season's coming up soon. Actually, this Tuesday. I should have this posted before then, I hope. Or probably not, but maybe the day after. Who knows, but we'll see. Anyway, definitely don't want to watch Orange is the New Black. Probably gonna watch an old movie or Alfred Hitchcock Presents, or maybe Jurassic Park. But anyway, that's that. And yeah, until next time. I don't think I'll be doing episode by episode again. I might be going back, unless I go back from the beginning and do it, but that would take a long time. But, you know, I might. And, eventually, you know, because if the show's gone off. And, But I'll definitely probably do like some subjects or character studies of individuals, and definitely gonna try to do an Alice and a character study. Mona and more Spencer, you know, all that. But anyway, as for the episode by episode, this is probably gonna be the last one, at least for a long time. And I hope you guys enjoy season 7, and yeah, very excited to see what happens next. Halo forever, and you know, Team Sparia, you know, all that. Munchkin Cat and all that other stuff. Anyway, it's been fun, and I guess that's all. Bye bye.